Here ready for game number 4? Let's jump right into the drafting phase and expect it to be nice, fast, and as well as quick. These teams are not messing around with the first phase already done and first picks locked in.
Same sides, right? I mean, I think for the whole series so far, Echo Philippines, they love blue. They want to be on the blue side. Still, those same 3 bans towards Kyrie and ONIC Esports on the other side. It's still taking out the 2 same marksmen they took out previously, and I think, was it the Eve as well from previous game?
Yes, it is. And, you know, it's pretty much the exact same bans, but the picks have definitely changed. Again, Glue was able to be paired up with the Farmers. Now you don't have that quote-unquote hard counter here, which begs the question, Echo, do you want to lock in that Dairoth to make sure you can deal with the Glue in lane, but may not necessarily do as much in the bigger picture of team fights?
No, Dairoth definitely did wonder last game. Nobody expects Dairoth to counter Glue so bad. In fact, that's something that you don't see very often. Most of the time you've seen that high-end scrim matches between those top teams, they use Rain as a counter Glue, and today when we saw Glue did wonders. Especially played by Sanford, right? The amount of confidence this guy was showing in lane, just one-on-one, 1v2, even though he died the first time, we all kind of worried about that lane. We're saying, okay, you might have to play a little bit more careful, but it turned out he had the whole thing planned out in his head. He knows his power spike. One death didn't really affect him that much.
I think I want to see it again. However, the conditions might have changed a little, but we'll see in the second phase of the draft for now, because now we're seeing, you know, adaptations being done. We don't have Farmers. Oh, boo-hoo. We still are going to be locking in the Lilia. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, it's all about pushing out that wave to allow Yaoi and support him in his movement. If you are getting mirrored, at the very least, Sanji can actually look for a trade, get somebody low enough for Yaoi to have a secondary option if his first plan to get on top of CW doesn't work out.
I like that they grabbed themselves the Claude this time, right? Because something that, I mean, they had to deal with was always those back turret plays, those sandwich plays. And I mean, even let's quickly take a look at the quote here from Carl TZ. We know their playstyle, and I think my teammates are better than ONIC Esports.
You can see that, the confidence seeking through their gameplay. You know, the way how Yaoi engage, even through draft. Now, banning 3 assassins is not something you see at all on an M4 stage. This is a very, very respect and targeted ban, a draft style, I should say, towards ONIC Indo.
Absolutely, and that's what we should expect at the highest level here. Everybody is going to be playing in tip-top shape. Harith ban, Amon ban coming in from Echo. I feel like we're being left out of the loop here. Echo knows something that we don't.
Must be scrims.
Must be scrims.
When they practice their minds out, probably.
Yes, when they practice their minds out.
I mean, what can we say? Hanzo. It's Hanzo time.
Is it? Honestly, it might actually be the way if we didn't see Fredrin already locked in coming in from Echo, but Martis as well gets banned out. Let's see. It could be Hanzo coming in from Kyrie, the god of assassins at this stage of M4.
Well, at this point, right, I'm even surprised with the Leslie ban. Right? I mean, it's taken out here. Again, the previous game, I feel like, wasn't the most fair performance for it, right? We haven't seen it a handful of times, just like the other marksmen on the table. But still, I think if you're going to see something like that, sounded like the Joy.
Yep.
A hero highly contested, whether it's picked or banned. But this time, this is a jungle Joy.
Well, it can or cannot, right? Joy, again, it's still flags, and being in the second pick gives you a lot of options, right? You still can flags right now.
It can still go into mid lane, technically.
Mid Joy?
That's exactly what we're trying to get to here. But Sanford, once again, he's going to get, oh boy, he's going to get the Dairoth one more time. We're seeing the Beatrix coming up for Benny QT. Right now, based on what we're seeing, it's going to be a little difficult to catch Benny QT, but now that you have Joy, probably going to take the Vengeance, run up right into his face. He's got to be really careful when he uses those ultimates.
I bet this might be a Glue support. You know, we've seen it before. No, Glue support, and you have Joy on the side, which is not really afraid of Dairoth. I mean, and you can take the Farmers mid. So that might be a viable option, because right now if Glue go to side, we're going to see the same story happening from last game again, where the Dairoth's going to counter the lane. Here we go, the last pick. Oh, Mathilda.
Huh.
Okay, so Joy jungle.
Joy jungle, yeah. You're absolutely right.
All right, look, I have no doubt. The fact that it is Kyrie playing it, he's going to make something happen. He has to make something work, but this is going to be quite the battle as Echo currently on match point. They need to win this to move on to the next stage. And unfortunately for ONIC, they need to win this game to stay in this best of 5 and try and contest them. I don't know about you guys, but I am hella excited to be jumping in towards the Land of Dawn. It is game number 4 here, with 2 teams looking to be the best that we have ever seen coming out from an M series.
Oh, I can hear the fan yelling from the stage.
That's outside, too.
Yeah, I know, from the stage.
I mean,
he's so excited for Echo. That was exciting. This is Echo's match point. ONIC have to put everything they have on the table.
All right, here it is. The Land of Dawn revealed once more. We're jumping right into the action. Hold your horses, pull up your pants, get your popcorn. You cannot blink. Do not miss a second of the action. ONIC on the red side, and it's going to be Echo on the blue.
Ooh, right off the bat, it seems like Echo started from the red, and Kyrie. ONIC's gonna start from the blue. A complete mirror matchup. That means they will meet. We might have to see a little early class at the Lethal Wonder. Here we go.
Already in the mid lane. Little poke back and forth between
Yaoi.
the two. Yaoi could be in trouble here. That's quite a bit of poke. Oh, just barely able to survive. And notice too, you know, Dave, hold on. Same thing in the bottom side. Flicker out from Sanford. Boots not going to be able to get the first blood this game.
Yep, see, that's what we're talking about. That level 1, again, level 1 was extremely important, but as soon as Boots is able to get that level 2, instantly, it just changes, right? Sanford had to flicker out of there, and the same goes for Boots. So the laning phase, now a little compromised. We might have to see Sanford get a little bit of help, because now we're expecting Boots to play a lot more passively and say, hey, I'll only push when necessary.
Now, one thing I love too, I mean, you're already seeing it, right? The mobility here from ONIC Esports, the ability to move around with this Matilda pick. You have that guiding wind, you have that circling eagle, and even on top of that, I mean, you kind of extend the fights with Sans here on this Fairness this time. I like what ONIC Esports decided to draft. Now, how will that develop as the game goes on? You know, that's the big question here.
Oh, here we go. On the bottom side, it's just trade. It's even so far. I'm actually surprised because I expect Dairos to be winning the lane. But it seems like Boots is having the upper hand. And now is Joy making the first move.
Bottom side, we got to get a look here. Sanford getting chunked quite low.
Oh.
Going to be taken down. Boots able to get the first blood this time. But now Carl TZ paying back as Sanji grabs the kill. But now Turtle going to be up here. Both teams trying to get in position. Carl TZ, full health, quite healthy, gets the taunt, the knockup, gets 2 flickers. Yaoi now looking for a moment, holding on to the way of the dragon.
There we go.
Both are going to come out, it's going to come down to the retribution battle. Who grabs it? It's Carl TZ. And now Keyboy the focus. He gets out with the guiding one, but what a flicker. Yaoi has to retreat. Sanji there to back him up. And just like that, Echo Philippines grabbing the objective.
What a chain of events there, Dave. I mean, it could have gone badly for both of these teams. Farm is holding his ult until the last second, but you got to give it to Yaoi. He's done. It feels like he's played the simulation a million times.
His Chow kick is so on point. Even the last game, the last few dive at the mid lane tier 1 tower, when Yaoi dived into the 4 people, knock out 4 people, he kicked CW accurately, right? Just now, in the midst of everybody, he's able to find Kyrie and kick him away to make sure he doesn't retreat. That takes so much accuracy. He might be using the hero lock, which takes so much practice, because that is so hard. There's 1,000 buttons on the screen you have to click. I mean, like, how do you even do that?
Well, they're pros for a reason, Dave, right? We're casters for a reason here. But, I mean, even with that said, just the micro decisions from Echo Philippines really showing their strength in those fights, but still, ONIC Esports still in a good position here as Carl TZ going to be the focus. Kyrie using that ultimate. There's the circling heel. Keyboy, though, going to get caught in a bad position. Has to have the back of the teammate, but Yaoi on the hunt, looking for it, can't. Gets the cold ulter out, finds on the backside. There's a kill as Keyboy falls, going in the hands of Echo Philippines.
Oh, that's got to be so frustrating, and especially for Keyboy, he was baiting them into a team fight, and ONIC were ready for it. But once again, we're seeing Yaoi just deny aggression, deny key targets that can actually slow them down, and in this case, it was supposed to be Boots.
I gotta say, ONIC's playing a little bit before that.
Gonna focus on Carl TZ, he's quite low. There's a circle eagle, able to punish him as Carl TZ falls. ONIC Esports on the hunt for more.
Even before the ultimate comes down. And the Claude is getting really farmed. Just now you saw the auto attack coming from CW. I wonder what item he has to do so much damage already to Fredrin. Unless Fredrin just not building physical defense at all. But because of that team fight, now it's going to be ONIC having the advantage going to the turtle.
Well, again, we find ourselves in the turtle pit. The back and forth. Yaoi with the flicker, the TikTok play, gets away the dragon off. Boots goes in with the split. Sanji's got to be careful here. Boots also still going to the grab. Yaoi's in trouble, able to survive for now. Carl T's going to get cut off, gets the knock up there. Sanford, though, and Sanji. Certainly he'll come out from Keyboy in a bad position. Can he get away? Flickers out. Kyrie, though, comes in, gets the retribution off, and punishes Sanji on the bottom side.
What an angle! Please, can we get a replay of that? Kyrie came up with a 300 IQ pathing. I thought he was throwing because he was letting his teammate die, but no, he found the exact pathing he wanted, and now he's about to kill
Kyrie
Sanford!
Going for more. Sanford can't escape it. It's Kyrie grabbing another one. And now Carl TZ, Appraiser's Wrath, comes down. Keyboy on the run. Circling Eagle. Can he survive it? He's still running. Carl TZ grabbing the kill. Turtle still up here. No one committing just yet.
Holy Kyrie,
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, give me something. Just have my children, my God.
I gotta say, Boost, at this point, Boost needs to step it up, right? Because he's not being as effective as a Glue Monster should have. You know, with the challenge, on Echo side, Yao you can kick. Glue can also kind of kidnap somebody, you know?
Kyrie,
The steal!
that's all he has to do, Dave.
Yeah.
Let Boots get there, but as long as Kyrie gets the turtles, it's all good.
Yeah. Kyrie diff. That's the carry diff we're talking about.
Like, is there really anything we can say? But Yaoi, once again.
Yaoi was way the dragon. They're looking for more here. That's the Colt. Oh, they're committed. It's Keyboy that falls. Now Carl TZ still trying to zone out Kyrie here. It's Sans and Kyrie. They're going to back off for now. Happy with the kill, but look at the lead for ONIC Esports.
Ooh, now that is what we call the Yaoi diff, unfortunately. Both teams have some very clear play styles overall, but the interactions, it's so very important. Like, let's keep in mind, I want Boots to actually be in a position where you can do something.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Yaoi is frustratingly making it difficult. He's interrupting his combo.
Just like that again with the way of the dragon. You can't escape it as Sans falls to the mid side. Another pickup as you were just saying it, Gideon.
This is pissing me off now. Every time he's got his ultimate, he finds a kill. Stop it, Yaoi.
Yeah, like how... The thing is, Yaoi was on the other side of the river, right? I mean, you can't prepare for that. Like a second later, he's on your face, he's kicking you to his team, get bursted by the Beatrix, by Benny. So like, this is just way too good. That's what I was saying. Maybe like leaving one character up, don't ban, let's say Eve, and take the Chao away. But that's like, you know, too late at this point, right?
Right? Wishful thinking here at this point. Yeah. But, you know, you got to deal with it. Cho in the hands of Yaoi is devastating, and now he's going to be looking for another side on the bottom. Kick comes out, Kyrie there to help out. Boots and Kyrie on the bottom side.
Kyrie.
Bizum strike comes out, but they disengage as both teams were ready for that one.
Okay. I thought for a second there it could have been bad. Sanford using that flicker to really displace Boots, and he wasn't able to get his kidnap going. It puts Kyrie in an awkward spot. But now, CW, they broke the tier 1, they've done a lane swap, and now they're trying to press their advantage.
Nice push here. ONIC's really getting objectives. They got 2 towers already. If you connect the dots, the middle tier 1 tower is not going to stand for any longer, right? If this continues, once CW get those items online, he will shred the entire backline for Echo.
And let's
take a turtle.
Come down to another retribution battle here. Carl T's able to secure it, but ONIC Esports, they want to fight here. They're going to be chasing down. Flicker comes in. Boots looking for the setup here. Can't get it. Black Shoe's going to come out. There's Yaoi once again, but Carl TZ falls. Sanford still alive. Look at Benny Cutie. Grabs the kill on Kyrie. But in the mid side, it's Yaoi running. Gets dragged to his death.
Beautiful job. A beautiful job there from CW. He was standing in a perfect position, just consistently doing damage. I was saying that this is going to be the win condition for ONIC. And that's exactly what happened in the last team fight. CW sitting on the side, just throwing the auto attack left and right. He got Fredrin low and he got Fredrin down. And that's exactly what we need to see more going further into the late game.
Well, let's look at the bigger picture as well, because Benny QT actually in this instant replay, hopefully we see it. Keep your eyes on Kyrie, because Benny QT gets his ult off, sees Kyrie, and has to force fight him, but the rest of his team is left behind. So as soon as that kill comes through, both Sanford and the majority of his teammates are just way too low to re-engage into the fight. It could have been much better from Echo had they kind of kited together, but ONIC just taking full advantage of the situation.
And this is the thing I want to point out regarding the Joy jungle. the ultimate damage actually not that high. Look at how much damage he's taken, right? And that's why Joy needs Vengeance, because he can go and take the shield, but before that, here we go.
Playing the bottom side. Everybody here from ONIC Esports, they're trying to catch Benny Cutie. They're looking for it. Blazing do it. It's Sands getting the killing spree, and they're making him pay as Sandy on the run here. 4 versus 1. He falls. And now Carl Teasy, a little bit too late to the party. Sanford now to help them out. ONIC Esports got to be careful on this one. CW goes down. Now it's Sanford versus 3. Still going to be going at it. It's too much damage as Sands takes him down. Carl Teasy still here. Certainly he will come out. 1 versus 3. Can he do it? It's going to be a long battle as he just heals up. Chad walks away. That's 1 knock-up. Yowie now joining the party. Still going to be going way of the dragon. Telling them, guys, that's enough.
Oh my goodness. Whoa, what a sequence of events. Honestly, it feels like Kyrie dies when he wants to die. It's like, I have to give up my life. If not, Benny QT isn't going to commit to this.
Yeah, let's take a look. And this is what I was talking about.
Oh, whoa.
At this point, Kyrie cannot go in by himself to the back line. This character gets straight up, Joy as a character gets straight up countered by Beatrix, right? When you don't have Vengeance, he just one-shots you. Look at Beatrix's item. This guy is decked out. He's in a 2-shot, and that's what we saw in the last fight. Here we go again.
Oh, Yowie again with Way of the Dragon, looking for it. The Cold Ulcer comes down. Blazing duet from CW. Gonna push down Echo Philippines. Double kill for Sands. Sanji on the run here, and it's a Lord for ONIC Esports. Everybody's feeling it, and Carl Teasy has to retreat.
Oh, this game is so hot. Previously, it was Echo who had the decisive draft. Now it is ONIC taking full control over this game and are running it down all the way to the inhibitor. Yowie, what can he really do? He's not able to initiate for a seed no longer.
Certainly you're going to commit. They do get the mid turret here. ONIC Philippines in ONIC Esports in the driver's seat.
Absolutely. Now with the Lord coming down, they got the mid high ground tower without even having the help of the Lord. Now the bottom side, the minion, super minion comes in, all the high ground tower is going to be taken down, I think, at this round. Look at the top dive.
They're still going to have to work on it. Lord, top side. ONIC Esports going in.
Yowie
with the Way of the Dragon, certainly going to follow up. Still holding on to it. It's Boots that gets punted. The drag comes out from the Stampede. Benny Cutie unleashing here. Yowie has the immortality. Right now, they're going to go ahead and retreat for ONIC Esports.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Sanford, he's really deadly with that ultimate, man. I mean, as soon as he is able to connect onto multiple targets, and especially if it even touches CW, even just a little bit, he's immediately flickering on top of it to make sure that his Abysm Strike is not going to miss, and he follows up so fast. ONIC, you got to be a little careful about this. CW, he has to watch his positioning. Oh, God.
Again, Yowie with the Way of the Dragon, taking out Keyboy just like that. Echo Philippines going to be marching down the mid lane here. They grab the tier 1. Sands, though. Oh, he had to think twice about that one.
Yeah, you don't want to dive onto that. That's going to one-shot. Sands is doing a fantastic job. He's 6-1-3. He has about 1,500 gold ahead of his counterpart. This guy is popping off. At this point, it's about Sands comboing with CW diving, as well as Kyrie. Because Kyrie cannot do it by himself. He didn't have the Vengeance, have the Retribution. Oh, look at the damage already. Is Kyrie building tank? Did you notice the item?
Oh, well, I think the first 2 items was the Genius Wand into the Holy Crystal, so now he's probably going to... I'm guessing that he's probably going to build into full tank from this stage onward, like most Joy players would. Because again, Benny QT is just chunking him down.
Yeah.
And sometimes you even see Benny QT hiding in brushes with Wesker, the shotgun version variant, and just blowing him out of the water.
Yeah, but going to the late game though, even though it's only 3,000 gold differences, but look at the map, right? It's looking red all over the place. ONIC, I was saying that they got the mid-high ground tower without the Lord's help, but they actually took a step too aggressive, right? Bit up a little bit more than what they can chew. You know, this is the ice bigger than the stomach kind of story. What they need to do is really calm down and get ready for the, sync the wave up and get ready for the tower cleanup. Now, just now though, you have to give credit to Yowie. That was a beautiful engagement and boost that started everything, you know?
Yeah, I mean, at this point though, ONIC, all they have to do is just wait for this next Lord.
Yeah.
They have a huge map advantage, like you mentioned, and they've got this massive lead. Echo just trying to get back into this game at this point.
How do they... I'm trying to figure out how Echo is supposed to get back into this game, because now it's like, if they could just stall this Lord a little bit longer, they're almost at the 42k mark.
Right now, ONIC is going to go ahead and work on the Lord here. Carl TZ looking for an angle if he can get one. It's going to be the Lord dance. Yaoi not going to be able to find the way of the dragon that he wants to. Lord still juggled around.
Oh, CW!
Look at Kyrie though, it goes in, that's the way of the dragon, the flicker comes out. Boots is getting chunked quite low. Kyrie's still gonna work on the Lord here, he wants to grab it. Carl TZ waiting for the moment as well, they're gonna zone them out the best they can. Sanji trying to unleash here, CW's gonna fall. The red streak comes out, and it's secured by Kyrie. As he falls indeed, Keyboy down. Kyrie though, saving grace.
Oh Lord, I think that's the first time we've ever seen both Echo and ONIC both pause for a second, unsure what to do next. Do I take Lord? Do we fight? And unfortunately for ONIC, Echo pushing it in.
Oh, Yaoi on the mid side. There's the way of the dragon as he falls. Boots is down. The Lord is up though. Sanford quite low here. Sands and Kyrie. Kyrie gonna go back into the jungle. Can they buy more time? Oh, Sanford on the run from Kyrie as he shuts down Sands as well. Benny Cutie still going. Now the focus here on Kyrie. Gets to the second tier turret and backs off for now, but bought enough time for ONIC Esports to stay in it.
Oh no, Kyrie, he's just messing with them right now. Are they, okay. And ONIC, at the very least, are in a position where, yes, I don't have my mid-turret, Echo don't have that mid-turret, but Echo isn't even falling for those simple traps. No, I'm not gonna chase you across the map. I remember what happened the last time. We have adapted and we are learning. So both sides are just elevating based on what they are seeing from the gameplay of their opponents. So it's a game of rock, paper, scissors. When do you go too far?
I feel like ONIC's playing with their hands behind their backs at this point. You know, like they have a full dive comp, and they're win condition to kill Benny, right? Like if they kill Benny, they got this game. I mean, yes, Yaoi's making stuff happen. Yes, Carl TZ is crazy, but at the same time, the win condition for Echo is just the Benny. If Benny dies, the entire Echo lose their damage source. But they're not doing that. It feels like they go in and kind of come back and kind of gauge, right? Go back in again. And during that thinking process, Benny sniped your backline, right? And killed everybody else.
Well, right now, ONIC gonna focus on the top side. Still want to get this inhibitor turret down. They're working with the mid. Black shoes used. Still a stalemate here, as I think it's just gonna come down to another Lord, unless ONIC Esports can press the issue here.
Yeah, both teams are like dead even. It's 16-14 so far, and the goal lead is so minimal. It just does not matter. It comes down to that execution. If you're in Yaoi's position, I'm guessing he's looking for CW, but CW waits so patiently.
Here we go.
Leo gonna come in. They're quite low. They get the black shoes out from Sanji. Still holding on here. ONIC pressing it out. They get the flicker. Echo Philippines still holding on to this top turret.
Wow, what a defense over there. You know, I thought CW wanted to get this tower, and it seems like ONIC doing everything right? They sync the wave up, they try to get a high ground tower, but I gotta say, Partizzi just is a wall. He stands over there like, you shall not pass. And then, yeah, CW did not pass. And that's exactly what happened.
It's just, they literally cannot. I mean, based on what we're seeing, like, CW is able to keep down Partizzi. Wait, this has been seal play. This is not looking good.
Echo, they're gonna find Boots here. There's the way the Dragon Sands comes in to help him out, but it's too late. Yaoi gets the kill, and now Sands on the run. Flicker comes out as well. Echo on the hunt. Sands does fall. Benny Cutie gonna flicker in, looking for more, and they're gonna make a beeline to the Lord.
Wow.
I'm nervous right now because there's multiple decisions that could be made. They could delay this ball. They're going in.
Keyboy does go in with the circling eagle. Kyrie getting in position. Benny Cutie gonna take out Keyboy. ONIC has to be careful how they approach this one. Lord gonna be 1/4 health here. Benny Cutie though had to use that wind of nature. CW still looking for a moment. Comes in the juke from CW in a massive play. But the Colt Altar comes down. Benny Cutie unleashing. Immortality gonna be popped. Goes another one. Boots a little bit too late as Echo marches into the base of ONIC Esports, looking to end the game here. Can they do it? Kyrie's alive, still trying to hold on. Keyboy here now too. ONIC, can they stay in the game? Flicker's gonna come out here. They find Benny, looking for a kill. Keyboy there on the backside, still up. In a couple seconds, Sands will be up when the storm is too strong. Keyboy and Boots holding on for their life. Here comes Sands, and Yaoi's low immortality pop. ONIC holds on in a successful defense.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
They're still alive. They're still in it. 4 people alive. Kyrie's missing Echo. 100% want this Lord. With this Lord, they can secure the game already, push out those outer tier targets. They don't care anymore because ONIC is at a disadvantage. There's nothing ONIC can do about it. They just have to back off, wait for Kyrie to come back up. They got to figure this out right now because Echo's team fighting is looking immaculate. It feels so difficult to actually get in on it, especially once the chaos ensues.
Oh my god. Isn't your head hurts watching the last team fight? It was.
Yeah, I know it's hurting mine for sure.
It just feels like everybody's fully built right now. Let's compare how many immortality that we have. On Echo side, we have 4 immortalities. Meanwhile, for Team ONIC, we don't have a singular one that's standing at this point. I mean, that is going to make such a huge difference at the next dive because immortality is what decides the late game team fights. On top of the fact that the Echo does have the Lord charging to the base, this is looking scary, dude. I don't know if we're going to see any longer games.
Oh, Sanford.
Hey.
Sanford,
Buddy.
down. But again, ONIC's got to hold on here.
This is
Lord
it.
in the mid side. This is going to be crucial for them. Can they do it again? Sanford quite low, still has the immortality as well. Kyrie trying to defend that bottom side. They come in. Yaoi goes in with the play. Can't connect. Sanford finds Boots. Circling you on the backside. Benny Cutie still up. Blazing to it from CW. Finds Sanford. But it's not going to be enough just yet as Sands falls. Benny Cutie, the storm, is unleashing onto the base. Another flicker going to come out. The minion waves are up. It's only Sanji, Benny Cutie, and Carl Teasy. Kyrie and Keyboy, can they stay in this game again? They're going to have their work cut out for them. Volatility at its best. Here comes Sands, pushing the situation. ONIC still holding on. They're working on the base, and that's going to be it. Echo sends ONIC to the lower brackets in a 3-1 victory.
Oh my goodness. What a sequence of events. What an intense game. This is beyond me at this point. These players are playing with their absolute hearts out, not holding a single punch back. GG, well played to Echo.
What a play from Echo. You can see the management team, the players, and their cheerleaders. They're excited. We're excited. What a game.
Truly a beautiful game here. This is why we love Mobile Legends, but this is why Leo was almost right, just flipped on the opposite end. Echo, well done. Taste, Echo's full strength. Echo advances into the top 3. Wow. Analysts, please take this one away because these boys, well deserved. Break it down for us.
Advances to top 3. Another Philippine team dropping Indonesia to the lower bracket. Like, is this the real calling of a kryptonite?
I'm not smiling. Hearing my voice, I'm not smiling. I'm not. But what else is confirmed is at least one Filipino team going to the grand finals.
This is insane. And yes, camera can confirm.
I'm not smiling. I'll smile later, but I'm not smiling.
Not on camera. Trex.
What a game. I mean, and honestly, the final moment there, even though Echo won, ONIC's defense there is...
The last 2 team fights could have gone on forever. I would not complain.
Here's the thing. Echo is so explosive because I still remember a moment they're just using the magic sentry. It's like, we see Boots. They did not hesitate. Conceal. Go to the front. Yaoi kick Boots behind. And then Benny Cutie just keeps shredding him down. And then they continue from there. They do not miss a beat. It's like, do you want to go? Don't even ask that question. The answer is always yes.
There has to be a new statistic. I propose it. for our production to prepare, and it's called TPMs, TikTok plays per minute, because I think Yaoi was hitting maybe 2 or 3.
TikTok plays per minute. I definitely like it. Yahweh definitely on fire there. Not to mention Sans, though, able to use that passive so well and come back every time to really drag those fights out. My statistic would be longest team fighter, longest survivability against a push, something along those measures.
I mean, this is Tennis Indoor Sinayan, and those seem like rallies, right? Like back and forths, back and forths.
So I guess the stats is how long can you last?
How long can you last?
Exactly, how long can you last? And speaking of that, we're gonna look at itemization as well as a hero, because honestly throughout this series, Faramis has really grown on me as a mid laner, because every single time any team that has a Faramis, they really are not afraid to charge and go for those fights, because as a mid laner, you're not really, like, you have the utility, but more importantly, oh my god, the damage from the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I think key here is the fact that Sans employed the Faramis mid against one of the pioneers of Faramis mid, and I think that's what made Sanji all the more lethal here in Deadlies, because Lilia is a soft counter to the whole Cult Altar situation, is because she can just keep dropping those shadow energies, popping those glooms, and again, just making the most of that small time that their opponents are stunned after the extra HP is depleted.
You know, and I think ONIC had the right idea, right? They pick up the Faramis, then they pick up the Claude, so they kind of get rid of that possible counter, those counters. But Echo still finds a way, and I think, like you said, with those glooms, able to do a lot of AoE damage. And then Benny Cutie, using the Nibiru's Passion out well at some of those clutch moments, is able to shred through a lot of the survivability of ONIC.
We're gonna go to the post-game stats, but I just thought about another statistic that we could have for this M4, which is the win rate of a Joy as an EXP and as a jungler, because I kind of feel like Kyrie used that like out of his mind, but still wasn't enough.
Say what you will about the jungle Joy in the hands of Kyrie, but it was one of the few reasons why ONIC Esports stayed ahead the few times that they did. And even in the team fights that Echo clearly won, the only reason why Echo were more disciplined and not as explosive, not as volatile, is because they learned. They learned in that game that they lost with Kyrie having the Hayabusa, anything is possible in the hands of the Sky King. So that's why here I'd still put much respect in the name of Jungle Joy.
Literally the only reason why Echo didn't finish in like the Lord before is because of Kyrie there. Like literally able to pull them away. They chase after him. Trust me, I'm not a fan of the Jungle Joy, but if anyone can do it, Kyrie's allowed. He has the pass.
I mean, if Kyrie made sure that they can't come on the Lord, then I would say that's a very, very big win. So I understand the argument here, but again, as an analyst, numbers don't lie. Because Kyrie, I kind of feel like he's one of those junglers that could literally take anything and make it look good, especially with heroes that has a lot of mobility, a lot of dashes. He's good on the Barats, but come on, like, let's be fair. He looks way better on the Hayabusas, on the Ling, on the Fannies, on the Joys.
The whole Barat situation, which I think we'll see glimpses of during the highlights, playing later on in a bit, it was less of a matter of Kyrie not being able to do it, but more of a whole team effort. So with that being said, I think the MVP here is a player that allows for the whole team to be able to do their best. And man, 11-8, this is one of those kinds of MVPs that you just go like, yeah, the numbers speak for themselves.
I mean, Benny Cutie's always up there, I feel like. I think Benny Cutie speaks for himself in the land of Dawn. Honestly, everything pretty typical to me. Did end up selling those boots towards the end to get even more damage there. And I think that,
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, like the M4 fact is that Benny Cutie is like #1 in terms of KDA, like over 10 KDA or something crazy like that.
Yes, on average.
Yeah, on average.
#1.
So with 11, 2, and 8, it really helps his cause here of maintaining the #1, because I feel like in that game, Benny Cutie was really the one that is stopping ONIC, because they can't really engage when they keep on dying. It's really hard to do anything when you're in the grave.
Hard to do anything when you're in the grave. Now, taking a look at the heat map, though, you can tell this is the point where he switches over to the EXP lane to get even more gold here, but also holding it down in the mid lane, stopping ONIC from getting that push in, stopping ONIC from claiming any land on the map.
And I think that's silent work that Benny was doing. It's honest work, and no one's gonna notice until it's too late, and that's what he did here. By camping in that little bush down south, east of the map, he's able to deny ONIC major objectives, and you see here how he's so good at protecting himself. Having 2 deaths, yeah, I mean, deaths are deaths, but against a lineup that's as explosive as ONIC, as good as they are pushing forward, again with Keyboy and the Matilda. Pretty good sniping as well. I was just gonna say, protecting himself and finding targets, that's what earned him his MVP.
Here's the thing. Like, that moment, it was instant. But at the moment, he took his time, almost like he's holding his breath.
Teeing off. Like a backswing.
Dude, that was beautiful.
That was a TikTok play.
That
was a TikTok play.
That's gonna see like a bajillion TikTok clips.
A bajillion.
Within today. That's an actual number.
It's an actual number, please. Respect the Southeast Asian numeric system, correct?
Yes.
You guys might not have it in the States, okay? But here, a bajillion is measurable.
Yep, and this team fight took about a bajillion minutes.
It's a benillion.
Up until Benny Cutie came in and decisively said, no, we're just gonna take the base, we're gonna kill who we can, but it's over at this point, and that was a call.
Sorry, I keep cutting you off because I really want the bajillion number to be like
Great
really
game.
solidified
It
in M4.
was a great game. GG's, well played. I had a lot of fun with you guys.
All right.